All right, week 2 has been crazy productive. I'm just heading to the gym for a quick little workout. So this past week I've had a few publisher meetings, and if you don't know what a music publisher is, essentially they take your entire catalog and they will pitch it for different things like film and TV, maybe to other artists, and then they collect your royalties from everywhere that you could possibly think that they could be or not think that they could be. Now, full transparency, I've been really wrestling with imposter syndrome for the past year and a half. Just feeling like maybe, music is just not it for me, and maybe I'm not good enough to do it. And I've just constantly had these thoughts every time I've even gotten an accolade or some really cool placement. I've just kind of immediately felt like this was a mistake, or for some reason I can't seem to just accept that maybe I am good at what I do. I met with the president of this pretty large publishing company, and he, took us for a tour, took us for lunch, and then we sat in this room and listened to a few songs that he wanted to hear of mine, and he was blown away. And I was kind of in shock. I couldn't believe that I was getting the reaction that I was getting. It was just really cool, because I kind of felt for the first time in a while that I'm not crazy for thinking that my music, has the potential that I think it has. And it was just really cool to get that reaction from someone, especially at a time where I've just been feeling so low. So I had that and a few other publishing meetings, and then I also have started meeting with some artists that I'm hoping to produce for, just kind of getting initial vibes of each other and seeing if there's something that I might be able to help them with, whether it's a single, an EP, an album, hopefully. So full transparency again, I'm not really a patient person. I struggle with waiting for results. I struggle with waiting in general. I've just kind of struggled with the fact that I haven't actually tangibly made any income yet here. I've had royalties come in and whatnot, but I just haven't really made any money doing projects in Nashville yet. And you're probably thinking the same exact thing that literally everyone has told me, that you've only been here for 2 weeks working. I don't have a studio set up yet. It's pretty early to be worrying about that. But when you're a dad, it's just it hits a little bit different. And I'm just kind of wrestling with that, and just wrestling with, trust in the process, and just knowing that these meetings are eventually gonna lead to work. Anyways, I'm gonna finish my workout and I'll talk to you in a second. I just had a Zoom call with a really good friend of mine in Edmonton, who's a pastor, and I'm a believer, and it's a central part of my life. He kind of just reminded me that ultimately, it's not about me, and it's about serving others and creating an atmosphere where, the people that I'm working with feel seen and heard. I think it just really convicted me to change my attitude about these sessions coming up. I'm always so obsessed and focused on the final product, and yet what I should be focusing on is just building an atmosphere where they feel like they can be vulnerable and open up about something that leads to being a good song. This is going to be the studio that I'm renting for my time here in Nashville. This is where I'll be doing all my sessions, and just loading everything in now. Just got possession a couple of days ago.
1 day later.
So this is the state of the studio. There's my manager, Tom, and everything is in boxes still, and we're kind of just slowly getting things together.
1 hour later.
And this is the studio, almost complete. I basically just have to continue to get everything organized, but looking forward to getting it fully set up. So I'm learning that there are some skills that I should have learned before I moved to Nashville that I'm now regretting I didn't. But I'm now going golfing with some pretty cool people, and I've never played a full round of golf. I've done a driving range and a pitch and putt, but I'm gonna have to really figure out how to fake it real quick here. So here we go. This video was a little bit scattered, so I apologize for that, but it's just, that's just kind of how life feels right now. It's just, there's a lot going on, and I'm just really ready to go. Next week we start full-on sessions, and I'm just kind of excited to get to work. It's intimidating because I have a lot of projects still from home that I have to finish, and pretty much every single day next week I have at least 2 sessions back to back. So it's gonna be a full week, but I'm excited to finally have a studio and get into it. So hit the subscribe button again for the 3rd installment of this series, and I hope you enjoy it. And leave a comment if there's anything you want to know in particular, if there's anything that you've been curious about with moving to a different country, moving to Nashville in particular. Drop a comment, let me know if there's anything you want me to talk about or explore, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.